Hi everyone. Well, today I'm going to talk about chapter 4, 5, and 6 from the book Common European Framework Reference. So I read this part of the book and I have to tell something about that. For example, in chapter 4 we can see that language is not a neutral instrument like physics or mathematics. For that reason, we have to know how to recognize context in language. And that is what we are going to do and we are going to develop in this chapter. Well, there are a lot of domains. Domains are the spheres of action or areas of concern. So, but for general purposes in language learning and teaching, here we have at least 4 of them. These domains are personal. It means person lives as a private individual. Also, we have public, where the person acts as a member of general public. So we have occupational, where the person is engaged in his or her job or her occupation. And finally, as educational, where the person is engaged in learning, sometimes in any institution. So these domains can be defined in terms of locations, events, or sometimes institutions. I think that these are the most important in this chapter to know about the terms, because we have a lot, but I chose these 3 because I believe that they are the most important. So something that I noticed here in this chapter also is about the interactive activities and strategies that the students can develop in with this book. For example, in spoken activities and strategies, we have to know that it is a good idea to make some debates, interviews, or casual conversation, because it helps to the student to develop their ability to speak fluently and something normal, not just like a role play where the students just talk everything that they learn or they have learned before reading a line or reading a script. So this is more normal, where the student think about what they want to say and express in the same time. Also, in written, we learn, well, I learned that write some letters and exchange notes between partners or classmates. It's a good idea to improve their writing, because it's not normal for us to work or to do some writing in the classroom where our partners are gonna be part of that. Always this written part are delivered to the teacher, but we almost never exchange this kind of notes with our partners. So in non-verbal we also have that I think that is very important in non-verbal communication, because it's about gesture, posture, or sometimes it's about also the eye contact. For example, here in this presentation that I am doing right now, it's important the gestures that I do with my hands, with my body, and also it's important my eye contact. Well, actually I don't have public here, but if I will have a public here, I have to make eye contact with them, not just with one person, no, with everybody. Also the posture, I have to be straight, etc., etc. This kind of thing is non-verbal communication. It shows how much I know about the topic, or if I am nervous or something like that. So I had to say it about another chapter. For example, in chapter 6, that we have to know the difference between acquisitions and learning, because acquisition. Acquisition. Acquisition is the interpretation of a language. We have to know the acquisition is not necessary to be learning in an institution or with a teacher. No? We can acquire the knowledge from the environment, from the TVs, the radio, the internet. So it's not the same thing. For example, learning is a process whereby language ability is gained as the result of a natural planned process guided by a teacher or by a person or tutor, etc., etc. So this is all that I have to tell you about this book. I know that it's so difficult for me to try to do it without public. So I don't have questions for my public because I don't have public, but this is all, and thank you so much.